All right, live. Ricky Stenhouse fined $75,000 by NASCAR. Busch avoids penalty for this post All-Star race fight. Okay, and I'll just do a public stream. Just got off of work and I put these together and I just finished them up. So, yes, public stream right here. Okay. And I've heard of Kyle Busch before, but not of this Ricky Stenhouse character. Is it Junior? Let me see if I have his page up over here. No, I don't. But here this is trending right now. You see that right there? So the big fine here, $75,000 for the punch. And let's add this back to the stage. All right, so I uploaded it here. We'll look at this news clipping.
The fight after the race. Yeah, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Kyle Busch. Lap number 2, Ricky Stenhouse was turned by Kyle Busch, and right away afterward, Stenhouse said, you know what? You guys need to stick around to see what happens after the race. And right after this race, big media followed Stenhouse to his hauler, and then Ricky Stenhouse and Kyle Busch went at it. Like a lot of times in NASCAR fights, there's pushing and shoving and not much happens. But this thing got serious, and this is what's going to be talked about, the 2024 NASCAR All-Star Race. Yes, Joey Logano's domination, but it's going to be remembered by the big fight by the hauler between Kyle Busch and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. We'll see how this plays out in the next few races between these two. We'll see if that carries over onto the track. Chris Weaver with that incredible video right there. He was right in the mix of it all. That'll do it here from Victory Lane. Joey Logano, the winner of the 2024 NASCAR All-Star Race.
Okay, so Logano pulls out the victory. Did they say domination? And that was a decent punch. Here, let's look at the punch again real quick, and then I'll cut it. That was decent.
The fight after the race. Yeah, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Kyle Busch. Lap number 2, Ricky Stenhouse was turned by Kyle Busch, and right away.
So that was a decent punch right there. Okay. Yeah, that was played off rather well. Okay, so the two tangled on the first lap, and then Busch seemed to deliberately wreck Stenhouse on the second lap. Stenhouse parked his damaged Chevrolet in Busch's pit stall and aggressively climbed the spotter's ladder and exchanged words with members of Busch's crew. Okay. Stenhouse then stormed to his hauler, leaving his car to be towed to the pits. He also foreshadowed that he'd be back after the race to confront Busch. The two did exchange brief words before Stenhouse, wearing shorts and t-shirt, landed a right hook, and you saw it. It was decent on Busch, right? A melee broke out involving members of both teams. Stenhouse's father, who has no affiliation with the team, then went after Busch, throwing punches. Okay, and I have another upload, but we'll go forward a little bit. It's similar to what you saw there, but you see that right there. They didn't give us. I didn't see much photos with that. Let me go over here though. Let's share this. Okay, let me add that and full screen it right here. All right, so you see the confrontation right there. That punch looks like it lands right there. I don't know. Yeah, that looks decent right there. Is this them right here? All right. Do they give us any more picks here on MSN? Look at, you see the number 47 right there. Okay. So, oh, and Sunny D. That's very interesting right there with the 47. And that makes me think of like a Donald Duck orange juice, right? And Trump equals 47 in the language. All right, so nice thumbnail. All right, again, Stenhouse fined 75,000 by NASCAR. Busch avoids penalty for post All-Star race fight. Joey Logano victorious, and there's Ricky Stenhouse Sr. in the scuffle. Here, let's play this other footage. I paused it every so often, or muted it. Excuse me. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to play this footage, but I'm gonna go ahead and play it right now. It's just not full audio. Yeah, we'll finish playing that maybe later. Yeah. But yeah, you kind of see it right there. And there's his father mixed up with Kyle Busch. And is Kyle, what about the other Busch? I'm not 100% sure about the, isn't there another Busch? Kurt. I almost started doing the decode on Kurt. Are Kurt and Kyle Busch brothers? Let's see. He is the younger brother of 2004 NASCAR Nextel Cup Series champion Kurt Busch. Okay, so Kyle is the younger brother, apparently. Okay, that's interesting to know right there. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna do this. Let's see. Kurt Busch's birthday.
August
Got
4,
the Obama
1978.
birthday.
According to Wikipedia, Kurt Thomas Busch, born August 4, 1978,
So
is a
this
former
is the
American
older
auto
brother.
racing driver. He last competed full-time in the NASCAR Cup Series in 2022, driving the number 45 Toyota Camry TRD for 23XI Racing.
There's the older brother. He's got Obama, Barack Obama's birthday. Barack Obama's birthday, August 4th. Right there.
According to Wikipedia, Obama was born on August 4, 1961, at Kapiolani Medical Center for Women and Children in Honolulu, Hawaii. He is the only president born outside the contiguous 48 states. He was born to an American mother and a Kenyan father.
And that's his birthday, the 4th day of the 8th month. It's a, can you hear me? Hello? Am I here? Sorry, am I here? What up? Shout out to y'all. We are here going live. Maybe someone's gonna jump in later. But anyone's welcome. Check it out. I put the slides together for y'all, okay? All right. So yeah, you see that right there. So all of that just based off of the older brother, Kurt Busch, right? So with that Obama birthday, and there's politics involved here as well, and there's gonna be. Okay, so look, there's another. That's a nice shot, clean shot right there. And you see Logano first, I guess, is what they said, right? And I see Hamlin in second there, Bushler in third, Larson fourth, Blaney fifth, but Logano takes it. And Ricky Stenhouse Jr., look at the race results here. 32nd? Is that what I'm seeing right there? Someone in the comments, let me know if that's wrong, but that's what the search pulled up. And look, Logano with the victory. It says awards right there. In 2023, named one of NASCAR's 75 greatest drivers. Right there. You see that? With the $75,000 fine to Ricky Stenhouse Jr. here. And Busch, obviously, he got punched up. He's smack talking, but, defending his territory. Right? Dottie wrecked him. Is that what they said? What slide are we on? Here, let me see. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, all of that's going to cycle back around right now. We're going to look at that again. Okay? And he just left his car, the number 47, right? And government right there. Okay? So look, Joseph Thomas Logano, and look at his birthday. He picks up the victory here. Look at his birthday. That's in 2 days from right now. Okay, and this was Sunday, they say May 19th, right? This all-star race, NASCAR, with the victory. So that birthday, and notice the middle name there as well, Thomas, just like Kyle Thomas Busch. Okay, and his birthday also in May. You see it right there. Okay, and that's May 2nd. Right? So this NASCAR All-Star race, and it's not a coincidence, Sunday, May 19th. Look at how all of those dates are, they're pretty close, right? 24 right there. We're in the year 24. Again, the two tangled on the first lap, and then Busch seemed to deliberately wreck Stenhouse on the second lap. Stenhouse parked his damaged Chevy in Busch's pit stall and aggressively climbed the spotter's ladder and exchanged words with members of Busch's crew. Just to kind of rehash what happened here. Stenhouse then stormed to his hauler, leaving his car to be towed to the pits. He also foreshadowed that he'd be back after the race to confront Busch. The two did exchange brief words before Stenhouse, wearing shorts and a t-shirt, we saw, landed the big right hook, right? And Stenhouse's father, no affiliation with the team, then went after Busch, throwing punches. All right, you see the stage right here. NASCAR on Wednesday also suspended Stenhouse, his mechanic, Clint Merrick, for 8 races, and engine turner Keith Matthews for 4 races. You get the 8 and the 4 again right there. You see that? Look, that goes exactly with what we just hit on with the older brother having the 8/4 birthday. We just broke away and did that, and now we just caught that. Let's go back over here. Look, right there with the Obama and with the selection year, but Kurt Busch birthday. Right there.
August 4th, 1978. According to Wikipedia, Kurt Thomas Busch, born August 4th, 1978, is a former American auto racing driver. He last competed full-time in the NASCAR Cup Series in 2022, driving the number 45 Toyota Camry TRD for 23XI Racing.
Did y'all already catch it? Anyone who's going to be watching this, shout out to you. Public stream here. Is anyone going to catch it? Stenhouse, you get the 8 and the 4 again. Okay. Stenhouse in the fight. Didn't seem like it was a one-punch fight. You did see him go back. Maybe Busch got some in. I didn't notice. We'll have to look at it again, but I don't know. Stenhouse in the fight vowed to wreck Busch this Sunday during the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Bring it, Busch replied. I suck as bad as you, implying that both drivers are not having great seasons. Okay, so look at this. Okay, yeah. If you didn't know already, we show interesting connections on this channel with these stories they give us in the mainstream, these trending stories. This is heavily trending. It may hit a little more tomorrow, maybe. I don't know, give it a couple of days. But this fine now, with this video. And the video was glitching. And the video that I had as well, that I just simply screen recorded of the Diddy Cassie incident, they were glitchy as well. I wouldn't doubt that there's some kind of whatever technology, camera, whatever you want to call it, where it's just like real life or some kind of like video game, I don't know. But anyways, look at that right here. Neither driver has won a race this season. Busch is 13th in points standings, and Stenhouse, a one-car team, is 26th. Okay, and look, that's the day of the race. It says in the Sunday night race. You see that right there? Leaving 226 days. Okay, in the year. And look at the 13 right here. Busch taking the punch right there. Neither driver has won a race this season. Busch is 13th in points standings. And Stenhouse, a one-car team, 26, which we just hit on. Look at this. 13 and 31 numerology for the last birthday for Kyle Busch. Right there to sync that up. And look at today's date. This is where I am in Arizona. It's still, look, 5/22 is like 52. May 22nd, Wednesday. Okay. The 5/2 birthday. See that right there? The 5/2 birthday, racing equals 52. You just apply the A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, all the way to Z is 26, right? Racing equals 52. Okay? Fined. Stenhouse fined $75,000 by NASCAR. You see that? Right? Fined equals the birthday as well, the second day of the 5th month. Drop the D, fine. In reduction, at the J is the 10th letter, right? 1 plus 0 is 1. You just reduce K, 11th, 1 plus 1 is 2. Look at that, fine equals 25. So fine, racing, today's date. You see it all right there. And that's interesting as well because we just hit that 26th right there. Busch is 13th in point standings, and Stenhouse, a one-car team, is 26th. Okay, and the event leave 226, like 26. That's interesting because then we hit on that 25, okay? And look, Kyle Busch, look at that, man. Look at Kyle Busch's birthday, May 2nd. So this event, this all-star race by NASCAR, 17 days after his birthday when Kyle and Busch both equal 17. Separately in the same cipher, reduction. Okay? Not penalized for his actions Sunday. This race / he got punched good, right? Tangling again on the first lap, and then Busch seemed to deliberately wreck Stenhouse. Let's play this
The fight after the race. Yeah, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Kyle Busch. Lap number 2, Ricky Stenhouse was turned by Kyle Busch, and right away afterward, Stenhouse said, you know what? You guys need to stick around to see what happens after the race. And right after this race, big media throb followed Stenhouse to his hauler, and then Ricky Stenhouse and Kyle Busch went at it. Like a lot of times in NASCAR fights, there's pushing and shoving and not much happens. But this thing got serious, and this is what's going to be talked about, the 2024 NASCAR All-Star Race. Yes, Joey Logano's domination, but it's going to be remembered by the big fight by the hauler between Kyle Busch and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. We'll see how this plays out in the next few races between these two. We'll see if that carries over onto the track. Chris Weaver with that incredible video right there. He was right in the mix of it all. That'll do it here.
All right. So yeah, that was played off well there. I'm for real. That looked good. And the $75,000 fine was the largest ever handed down by NASCAR for fighting. Busch was not penalized again. So, okay, look. So you can make it a span, right? From Kyle Busch's birthday, and you just include the end date, which was the event, the All-Star race event here by NASCAR, which Logano picks up the victory. But race equals 18. Okay, just like the 18-day span, right? And you get 81 with race in reverse. Z is 1, A is 26. Ritual equals 81 as well in 2 ciphers. It's a 137-day span right here. Okay, from the event, you include that day all the way to Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s birthday, October 2nd, upcoming, right? 137-day span. And Kyle Busch equals 137 in reverse. Okay, and they have this incident here. So you see, look how that connects as well. Okay, so the 102 birthday, October 2nd, right there, and the $75,000 fine. What's up with that 75, huh? Let's see. Gee, I need to zoom in on that, right? All right, like right there, maybe. That's better. So what's up with that 75? Click right there. All right, so nothing noteworthy that I see right there. Okay, had to check real quick. Now let's go back over here and let's add this back to the stage. So yeah, that, and take note that that is the 33rd prime number right there. And it connects the 2 characters with the 137 right there. You see it? Nicely put together. Okay, and what about Joey Logano? Is he 33? The winner here? Did they say he dominated? Look, he's age 33 right there. You see? And he's got that birthday in 2 days from right now. You see? So that's just how it is. That's just how it is, right? Back over here. And let's ask Google, since we're over here. Did Joey Logano dominate the All-Star race?
According to Roanoke Times, Joey Logano dominates All-Star race. Joey Logano, 22, leads the field at the start of the NASCAR All-Santa race Sunday at North Wilkesboro Speedway in North Wilkesboro, NC. North Wilkesboro, NC. A little prep work paid off for Joey Logano.
He's 22. He's got 22 on the car. All right. Wilkesboro, NC. Over here at the article, that 47. More to come, y'all, as well. Let's look at this article real quick. I'm trying to let me copy and paste this right here. Let me put can't remember if I did this. Let's put North Wilkesboro Speedway. Let's go over here. And there's the full name and all of that right there for Ricky Stenhouse as well. I'm just glancing at real quick. Okay, so let me enter this now. Let me paste. Okay. All right, so I see the number for dishonesty, but that's nothing major there. Find a match. Post All-Star race fight. Look at that. That's right in our title. That's right in our title. Post All-Star race fight equals 121, like North Wilkesboro Speedway. Right there. And let me show you right here in the title. Just from going over and looking at the article. You see that? That's just how it is, right? That's just how it is. Okay, and that number 47 right here, and that is Stenhouse, right? Ricky Stenhouse. You see right here, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. with the number 47, just like Trump equals 47, and it's a political year. Okay, think about that. Think about the political connection, and think about the last name Bush, right? Like the Bush family, probably connected to the beer as well, right? And look, didn't that 1989 just hit? Didn't we just see that somewhere? But the Bush family, also known as the Bush dynasty, is an American political family that has played a prominent role in American politics since the 1950s, foremost as the first family of the United States. From 1989 to 1993, and again from 2001 to 2009, during the respective presidencies of George H.W. Bush and George W. So again, we're in a selection year, okay, with that 47 as well. And the Bush thing, a lot of this politics with these numbers and these connections, just like this, even with the last name Bush, I mean, it just happens over and over, right? This time of year, especially with the upcoming selection, right? And look at right here, right in the title. It says, post all-star race fight, but just think about it. It's all in the language, right? Race fight. Okay, to go, right? Politics. What's your political race or whatever this politics, right? That's what they call it, right? A race, right? Look at that. That syncs up. And also, this was trending as well. Okay, more all of this the race stuff, right? You have Coco Gauff right here. Urges young Americans to get out and vote, unhappy with Florida right now and Ron DeSantis. Okay, everything's just scripted like that. Shout out to Richard West with that Coco Gauff Puff Daddy. What? Cocoa Puffs like the cereal. I got to check the comment again, but And Goff has the UFF, like Puff even, and they're both trending. That's amazing. But yeah, and even Kyle Busch's birthday, May 2nd, days left in the year, 243, and Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. equals 243. And his brother has the Obama birthday. His older brother, don't forget that. August 4th. Okay, so that's a lot of politic connection there. We can just go back a few slides right there. Bush, throw Bush in there. There's probably more that I'm just, I guess now's the time for me to catch it if I'm going to catch it. I mean, I have more slides, I think, but there's probably more here as well with that 47 on the car right there. Okay. So now it actually shows that there may be somebody watching, obviously, because we're probably near the end. But a lot of politic numbers here are matching with these ciphers, and it's just four of them. And look at the 108 in reduction with Biden's full name right here. Okay, look at that. So you get 108. There's a lot of that 1 and 8 with Biden. But doesn't look, he he had the 18 car. Kyle Busch. And look at just this article that pops up. I'm doing research and whatever. I kind of feel like I got fired from the 18 car. Kyle Busch, like a quote right here. That's, but not, yeah. But besides the 108 is like 18, and there's probably more there. What about you're fired and you're Trump with The Apprentice? And ain't that movie hitting right now? Ain't that movie hitting right now? Oh, let's go over here first. So yeah, the punch and the melee. It was played off very well. They did good. I don't have much in net. You saw the footage. It looked like a decent punch. Look, where did it connect? The neck or the cheek? And has Kyle Busch here, let's look at that movie, The Apprentice. Is it The Apprentice? New movie Apprentice. That's it right there. Is that out right now? Look. A 2024 film directed by Ali Abbasi, and written by Gabriel Sherman, starring Sebastian Stan as Donald Trump. Isn't an Eminem album gonna drop sometime soon? You get Stan right here. The film examines Trump's career as a real estate businessman in New York in the 70s and 80s. The film also stars Jeremy Strong, Maria Bakalova, and Martin Donovan. Okay. Let's go back again right here. All right. Okay. What other footage is there other footage here? Let's see what other footage. I really can't play the racing footage, right? So, motorsports on NBC. Wonder if I can play that. Let's try to play this, and I'll be cautious. For this ad. So I guess we got to go 10 more seconds of this ad right here. Okay.
Welcome into NASCAR on NBC. Steve Letarte here alongside Jeff Burton. A lot to
Let's see what these
unpack
guys are
from
saying.
a full
Hopefully you can hear
weekend
it.
of on-track activity, both in NASCAR and IndyCar. But let's start in the NASCAR world. The All-Star race. Joey Logano goes to victory lane. Let's start with the race in general. Logano wins it, but what did you make of the event back at North Wilkesboro? They announced it'll be in North Wilkesboro next year, an option tire, a lot to unpack. What were your highlights, Jeff?
Well, first of all, it's great to have North Wilkesboro back. The concern, with repaving the race.
I hope I can play this, and I think I should be able to. And this footage should help us out here, right? Here, I wonder if this like will help. There. Positive vibes, right?
Racetrack, because it would be a one-lane track, nowhere for anybody to go but on the bottom. That didn't happen. It looked like they were running everywhere. Very surprised. Goodyear brought the optional tire. All the thought was that tire would fall off and lose a ton of speed, and it didn't. The cooler temperatures at night, I think, are why. But nonetheless, a ton was learned by doing that, and now Goodyear can take that information and move forward. And it's just a good event. You never know what's going to happen in an all-star race. Clearly, everybody wants the crashing and the banging and the last lap drama. But Joey Logano just kicked everybody's butt the same way Kyle Larson did last year.
Yeah, Denny Hamlin mentioned it before the race in his interview on Fox.
And I
appreciate him saying the feel was very different. It was very nostalgic. That's what I do love about this. I was kind of growing a little bit thin with the All-Star weekend in general.
I think we're going to play the whole. I think hopefully that volume played. Look, we're going to play that whole video that I had now, where I just cut the volume in and out. Okay. It's a minute 41. We'll see what extra stuff is at the end of it. I wonder if you can hear me right now. If you can, yeah, this would seem like a decent brawl right here. And I guess we're going to look at the punch again right there. You see that Diddy and Cassie video? Glitching like the Diddy and the Cassie video. Is that Tom Arnold right there? And that 18 on the car, right? Did I already have that in there? Look at the Skittles. Right there. And that is, so that's Busch right here. Let's pull up Busch. 39. Is that Christine Leahy up there? Spouse Samantha Busch. Okay. He's 39, born in Vegas. Joe Gibbs Racing. All right. Let's pull up the images. All right. So let's go back. Now let's go back over here. What else do we have here? Let's see. So the Coca-Cola 600 is the longest Cup Series race on the schedule. So there will be plenty of time for Busch and Stenhouse to meet up on the 1.5-mile track, okay? NASCAR, no doubt, will be keeping an eye on the feuding drivers. All right, so this went well. Good. This went well and fairly quick, too. And we'll play, and then we'll play the news footage one more time. Oh, that was just some extra stuff there. I think I ran some numbers with the 8-4 birthday of the older brother. I first started doing the decode, and I almost did the brother Kurt instead, the older brother. And look how that hit. It was 77 days, this race, before his birthday and Obama's. And race fight equals 77. You get in the title, which could be like politics and with the race thing, with the other way, right? Like George Floyd and all of that. And Trump is age 77. United States equals 77. That's from the brother's birthday. That slide I started doing right there. Okay. That's just a bonus. And that's all. Look, that's all the numbers that I entered. There's probably more there. That's it. You see? And there's probably more there. There's a lot of Trump numbers in there and stuff. We don't need to mention a lot of that. Look, Richard equals 47. That goes with the decode. Okay. Richard Stenhouse Jr., right? And there's probably something else in there. Even Stenhouse 126, like Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. equals 126. So yeah, there's some gems in there still. There's still some stuff in there, but we'll play the news clipping again and wrap it up.
The fight after the race. Yeah, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Kyle Busch. Lap number 2, Ricky Stenhouse was turned by Kyle Busch, and right away afterward, Stenhouse said, you know what? You guys need to stick around to see what happens after the race. And right after this race, big media throb followed Stenhouse to his hauler, and then Ricky Stenhouse and Kyle Busch went at it. Like a lot of times in NASCAR fights, there's pushing and shoving and not much happens. But this thing got serious, and this is what's going to be talked about, the 2024 NASCAR All-Star Race. Yes, Joey Logano's domination, but it's going to be remembered by the big fight by the hauler between Kyle Busch and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. We'll see how this plays out in the next few races between these two. We'll see if that carries over onto the track. Chris Weaver with that incredible video right there. He was right in the mix of it all. That'll do it here from Victory Lane. Joey Logano, the winner of the 2024 NASCAR All-Star Race.
Look, okay, so there is footage over here that I found right here. Here, so let's play this again. Hopefully you can hear it.
Right, Ricky Stenhouse punches Kyle Busch. I'm not going to break down, the fight, good, bad, or indifferent. What I want to talk about is Ricky Stenhouse's interview.
There.
When he was interviewed, Busch. It
looked like Busch might have got a cross in. Let's see.
Kyle Busch. I'm not going to break down, the fight, good, bad, or indifferent.
So he's got the 8 car as well. So he has different numbers on the car, I guess. So he's got the 8. I see he might have the 8 in this race, but we saw the 18 as well that was popping up.
Different. What I want to talk about is,
ooh, that looked decent. Now look, it looks like Busch. Look at the guy back there on the left. Oh, look, those guys look. Did we just catch something here? Don't those guys look AI back there? I think we just caught something here. Yeah, this might. I don't trust the footage that they give us anymore. Yeah, that just doesn't look right.
Stenhouse's interview. When he was interviewed,
and they're glitching a little bit.
In my mind, it was a little bit of the look.
I don't know. Let's see.
Behind the curtain. He mentioned a Speedway wreck. He mentioned Kyle Busch is talking in the media about him and his team. He mentioned Kyle Busch not running as well. And what I mean by this is, Jeff, it's a reminder for all of us that these competitors face each other.
I'm just skeptical of a lot of this stuff, y'all. This is heavily trending.
Wreck. He mentioned Kyle Busch is talking in the media about him and his team. He mentioned Kyle Busch not running as well.
Is that his dad right there? I already hit the like button. Come on.
By this is, Jeff, It's a reminder
Ooh,
for
he got
all
a
of
punch in. He got a punch in on Richard Stenhouse Sr., the father.
in the media about him
He
and
got
his
a left
team.
in right here.
He mentioned Kyle Busch not running as well. And what I mean by this
Let's see.
is, Jeff,
Right here, it's coming up.
it's a
Ooh, he got a left right there to the cheek. He got a left.
mean by this is, Jeff, it's a
Ooh,
reminder
see, he got the left in. He did.
for all of us that these competitors face each other week in and week out. We're now 13 races into the regular season. I didn't see a feud between Ricky Stenhouse and Kyle Busch on my bingo card. So the question is, who else don't we?
And that guy looks like Tom Arnold. Okay, so perfect. We got to wrap it up a little bit early here. All right, so we made it through. Okay, we made it through the slides, y'all. All right, so Stenhouse fined $75,000 by NASCAR. Busch avoids penalty for post All-Star race fight, and they said that what was that next fight, or it was the something 600, right? The Coca-Cola 600 right there is the longest Cup Series race on the schedule, so there will be plenty of time for Busch and Stenhouse to meet up on the 1.5 mile track. See it right there. So Stenhouse fined $75,000 by NASCAR. Busch avoids penalty for post All-Star race fight. So again, shout out to everybody who will be viewing this. Okay, quick little 50-minute video. Yes, that's quick for over here. I'll be back again. And we have other channels out there, not sure, but y'all will know when you know. Okay. So until then, appreciate y'all as always. Can't say it enough.